Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Was there something in the water yesterday? I'm not entirely sure. There just seemed to be an incredible plethora of bad takes. Did you see the presidential debate yesterday? They get onto the topic of immigration and Trump's talking, and he's talking about how coyotes bring children across the US border. Now, I'm British, and even I know that coyote is slang for smuggler. So smuggling's, kids over the border. Blue check marks on Twitter, I shit ye not, thought that Trump meant literal coyotes. And they're having this universal meltdown. And I'm just pissing myself laughing. But even that isn't possibly the worst take of the day. Because we might have to give that to the creative director of STADIA. I think we should probably just end the video there. This take comes from the creative director of STADIA. Oh, don't have to say any more, as we understand. About streamers. Oh boy, it's a doozy as well. So, anywho, let's go to his actual tweets itself. He decides yesterday afternoon around 5 p.m, hot take time, to say this. Streamers worried about getting their content pulled because they use music they didn't pay for should be more worried about the fact that they're streaming games they didn't pay for as well. It's all gone as soon as publishers decide to enforce it. So let me just clarify what he's going on about here. First of all, if you're not aware, Twitch has been hit heavy by the DMCA takedown rule, where streamers are playing the latest Cardi B and are raking in tons of tips and bits and subscribers. And of course, none of that money is going to the license of the music, the license holder of the music itself. Now, I personally can't have any sympathy for Twitch streamers, no shade, just because I'm a YouTuber and this is something that we've had to deal with for years now. If I put the latest Jethro Tull on my channel, then my video would be copyright struck. It would be copyright struck. The license holder of the music would claim the whole revenue for the video and I would get nothing. Nothing. So for Twitch streamers to be able to have done this for so long is fortunate for them. And bear in mind, of course, a lot of these top Twitch streamers use YouTubers' content for their content as they react to it. And by react, of course, I mean sit there with a bowl of cereal stuffing the face and every once in a while going yeah, so can't say that I got too much sympathy. But the end bit here is he's saying they don't have the license to stream the actual game itself. So if a publisher wanted to enforce, they could have the stream pulled down because they say, this is our licensed game. You don't have the license to stream it, to put a video up about it. I'm pulling it down. They do have that. They do have that right to do so. They've always had that right to do so. But why haven't they done that? Because the relationship between a streamer and a gamer or a YouTuber and a publisher, is a symbiotic one. You stream a game, it generates interest in the game. I'll give you proof, right? This is proof. About 2 months or so ago, I started watching Dr. Disrespect because it moved over to YouTube, and that's where I spend all my time. Never managed to watch him when he was on Twitch. Just the odd, little bit here or there. And I found him hella entertaining. And he was playing Call of Duty Warzone. And then he teamed up with an absolutely amazing player called Z-Laner, and they were doing these Warzone tournaments. And they were so fun to watch. You got Zelena, who was just out of this world good. And don't get me wrong, Doctor's very good himself. But obviously Doctor's personality on top of that, and the relationship that the two had, again, the symbiotic relationship they had was phenomenal. So what did I do? Me, who hates Activision, I installed Warzone. I installed Warzone because even though I know I'm not even close to as good as these players, nor will I ever come anywhere close to them, it looks so much fun. I wanted to experience it myself. And when I streamed it last night, and I streamed it earlier in the week with Critical Drinker, we actually had a session, you know, off camera, just shits and giggles, mucking around the other day as well. They said to me, hey, Az, are you going to get the battle pass? And I said to them, hey, if I play a free-to-play game, for instance, like Warzone, Smite is another one which I like to use the example of. If I believe that I'm getting value for the game that I'm playing, then yeah, I will throw some shackles at them. Because to me, it's only fair that I reward the company that's giving me the enjoyment. Now, if this was a paid game and somebody saw, for instance, Dr. Distract going to play PUBG later, which is a paid for game. People see him play that, they enjoy him playing that game, they go buy it themselves. It's a great marketing, and when I say free marketing tool, yeah, sometimes game companies will approach streamers and say, we will pay you X amount of money to stream our game. Wait a minute, Alex. Wait a minute. Companies actually going to the streamers and paying them to play their game, but you're saying they're going to put... But just for the regular Joe, they know that they're getting all of this free marketing. For all the people that make videos about whichever game, Horizon Zero Dawn 2, Resident Evil 2 Remake, yada, 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 they're getting free marketing from those videos. Streamers that aren't getting paid by the company to stream those games, they're getting all that free exposure from the streamer. And if that streamer's having fun, if that is a good time for these people, boom, they will purchase the game. But he goes on to say, because he just doesn't get it, you know, Stadia being an... I haven't even gone into Stadia because I don't think I need to. But Stadia is probably one of the worst conceived ideas and implemented ideas out there. You got to buy the dongle and the pad to go into the TV and the router modem. You then have to pay a monthly fee to use it, and then you got to buy the bloody game, and Stadia don't even have the best of games. They don't even have up-to-date games for the most part. Just a few hither or dither. Then you've got to buy the actual game itself before you can even play the damn thing. Meanwhile, it's all just here on your PC and your console. And yes, but you can take the dongle anywhere and stream it anywhere. Well, you can now with Microsoft. You play it on your phone, you play it on your iPad, playing bloody everywhere now because of the cloud. Also, most of those systems work. Stadia didn't. I was plugged directly into the router, the modem, and I was getting bloody input lag. Input lag with an Ethernet connection. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Fell flat. The real truth is the streamers should be paying the developers and publishers of the games they stream. They should be buying a license like any real business and paying for the content they use. Oh, mental. Anywho, let's get on to response, because it does say Google distances itself from Stadia creative director. So there's a couple of responses. Speaking to Google, a spokesperson said, the recent tweets by Alex Hutchinson do not reflect those of Stadia, YouTube, or Google. And then Google's global head of gaming for YouTube, Ryan Watt, tweeted, We believe that the publishers and creators have a wonderful symbiotic relation. Come on, proofread your stuff, ship. That has allowed a thriving ecosystem to be created. One that has mutually benefited everyone. YouTube is focused on creating value for creators, publishers, and users. All ships rise when we work together. Well said. Let me just briefly mention another little game that's kind of doing quite well right now. Among Us. A tiny little game which had been out for a while without, particularly any massive joy. And then I think it was PewDiePie came along and played it. And now look at it. Stratospheric. That is the power of somebody playing your game. And that's the power of what can happen when that exposure gets out there. But let me just say, I'm not surprised that this comes from somebody who has a completely failed platform, because they didn't get their own stuff and they certainly don't get this. But I'll leave you on a little bit of a funny, folks, because after it all blew over, they said, anyway, gonna hop online and stream some Fall Guys. Who's up for it? Oh my God. Even this one got ratio to hell. Why? Did you pay for that license? Can you show the license to stream, please? And it goes on and on. I hope you bought that special streamer-only license to play it. Blah, 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 blah. And he gets absolutely hammered to the ground, and rightly so. Oh, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, and people with shit gaming platforms should probably shut up as well. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming links. They're in the description box down below, and I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.